Hi everyone, my name's Eve Hill and I have a song for you. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you want to read a book, clap your hands. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you want to read a book, stomp your feet. If you want to read a book, shout hooray, hooray. If you want to read a book, shout hooray, hooray. If you want to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you want to read a book, shout hooray, hooray. If you want to read a book, take a seat. If you want to read a book, take a seat. If you want to read a book, listen up and take a look. If you want to read a book, take a seat.
Today we're reading Bear Came Along. Once there was a river that flowed night and day, but it didn't know it was a river until Bear came along. Bear was just being curious. When he realized what the river could do, but he didn't know he was on an adventure until Froggy hopped on. Froggy was a lonely frog who was looking for a friend, but she didn't know how many she had until the turtles showed up. The turtles tried to warn them about the things that could go wrong, but they didn't know how to enjoy the ride until Beaver climbed aboard. Beaver was born to captain. He knew exactly where to go, but he didn't know about the detours until the raccoons dropped in. The raccoons were so excited about the twists and turns ahead, but they didn't know they had to be careful until they crashed into Duck. Duck was so content being right where she was, but she didn't know there was a world to see until, that's a big waterfall. Bear held on to Froggy. Froggy held on to Turtles. Turtles held on to Beaver. Beaver held on to Raccoons. Raccoons held on to Duck. Oh, what a ride. So many different animals living their separate lives, but they didn't know they were in it together until the river came along. The end. The dress on the drag queen goes swish, 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 swish. The dress on the drag queen goes swish, 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 all through the town. The heels on the drag queen go click, 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 click. The heels on the drag queen go click, 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 all through the town. The hair on the drag queen goes flick, 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 flick. The hair on the drag queen goes flick, 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 all through the town. The jewelry on the drag queen goes bling, 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 bling. The jewelry on the drag queen goes bling, 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 all through the town.
Hi everyone, my name is Eve Hill and I'm here to read you Say Zoop. Hi, are you really sure you want to play? Great, put your finger on this dot and say oh. Oh! Well done. Now put your finger on the little dot and say a little o, a little o. Then put your finger on the big dot and say a huge O. Oh! How rude. Do you want to keep going? On the dots, O, 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 O. Your turn, say it. And if you make those O's bigger and bigger, O, 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 O. Yes, super. And then smaller and smaller and smaller. Your turn. O, 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 O. Brilliant. How about counting the O's? Press really hard. O, O, O. O, O, O. O, 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 O. O, 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 O. Let's try hopping with O's. Yes, with your fingers. Not too slow, then a little bit faster. Super fast. Wow. Let's see if I can do this. O, 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 O. 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 And now with lots and lots of O's. O. O, 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 O. Well done, bravo. Oh. Doesn't that make you want to try mixing it up into some completely new sounds? Let's see. We got E, ow, oh, oh. Oh, there we are. Oh, zick. Wahoo. Tss. Whoosh, pluck. Ah, thonk. Zoop. And that's the end of the story.
This Drag Storytime is brought to you by the Rainbow Optimist Club in partnership with the Elgin County Library, Middlesex County Library, Oxford County Library, St. Thomas Public Library, Pride Understanding, and funded by TD Bank.